Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Appa managed to buy some homemade noodles from the local wet market a couple of days ago. So today I'm going to fried noodles, yeah, using the Hokkien Mee way, yeah. So it's going to be a little with a fried noodle with a little bit of broth. Now, so I have approximately I would say about 200 to 300 grams of noodles here, yellow noodles. This is actually good for at least 2 adults. And then few pieces of, this is a fish cake, some minced garlic. This is crispy pork lard, some veggie to your own liking. I'm using a cabbage today, and this is the pork lard oil. Very quickly, let me show you what are the condiments that I'll be using. Some dark soya sauce, oyster sauce, sweetened dark soya sauce, light soya sauce, and of course my Cooking Appa chicken stock powder. So first of all, let's get a wok or deeper pan. Put in the pork lard. So this is already pre-flavored, this dish. Very, very fragrant, yeah? Once the oil is heated up, we can put in the minced garlic. Let's saute the minced garlic a while, probably like about 30 seconds or so. We'll come back shortly. Once you start seeing the garlic started to brown, we can put in the veggie. Just stir fry until the veggie start to get softened. Because later you don't want to fry your yellow noodle for too long. You don't want the alkaline flavor to release, okay? So make sure your veggie is almost cooked before you add in the noodles. We'll come back shortly, but very fast. It wouldn't take very long. This is only like probably about 1 minute. The veggie already start to get softened. Then we can now put in the noodles and some water. Let's start giving it some seasoning. I'm going to give it some of my Cooking Appa chicken stock powder, where you can get it from Shopee Malaysia or Shopee Singapore, or any Vietnamese restaurant throughout the whole Malaysia. This is light soya sauce, 2 rounds. This is sweetened dark soya sauce, 2-3 rounds. This is some oyster sauce, and this is dark soya sauce. All right. I'm going to give it some salt. So let's bring this to a boil. Meanwhile, I'm putting in some of the pork crackling, yeah? Crispy pork lard. We'll come back shortly. This is after about 1 minute boiling. I'm going to put in the fish cake. If you have prawn and whatever, you just put it in. Actually, this is probably more like Hokkien char, I think. With a little bit of broth, like I mentioned earlier. Okay. All right, this is after another 1 more minute. Give it some white pepper, and done. Yep, this is more like Hokkien char. Fried noodles with a little bit of broth. Right, so here's Appa, very simple Hokkien char at home. Before I serve, I'm going to put some crispy pork lard on top. Alright, done. Here's my very simple Hokkien char noodles today. If you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook page to click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.